Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. In the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. The big fella. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's his throw. It's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good for a Lion.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Now Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Stafford's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 36, Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Murray. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a look at the backup, Daniel. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniel. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Daniel, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Daniel throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Harris returning. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! No! A big play there. 79 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did it, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On first down, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Daniel. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Galladay, incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing again is Daniel. Comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Recovered by New Orleans.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A run, it's Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Winston now. And he finds Carr. And to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
13 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Daniel throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Daniel on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off. Oh, strip. The ball comes out. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brought down by...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His right sideline here is complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
He'll air it out deep for at the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the
Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Saints 31, Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's Winston. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought
no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down. Will Lutz on for the field goal.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Daniel. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One last throw for Daniel. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New Orleans, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we